26 years old. Sitting in a garage. No investors. No safety net. And when he told people what he was building, most of them laughed. That man was Jeff Bezos. And the advice that shaped his entire life came down to one line his mentor gave him. You can have a job. You can have a career. Or if you are lucky, you can have a calling. Most people spend their whole life chasing the wrong one of these three. A job pays your bills. That's it. Nothing wrong with it, but it rarely makes you rich, and it almost never fulfills you. A career is a ladder. Promotions, raises, titles. It gives you momentum, but somebody else usually owns the ladder. You are still playing someone else's game, just playing it well. And then there is the rarest of the three. A calling. That's when the work stops feeling like work. Bezos had a calling before he had a company. He had been building things since he was a kid, taking apart his crib with a screwdriver, rigging up alarms, inventing gadgets out of umbrellas and baking pans. The bookstore was just the vehicle. Here is the part most people get wrong. Bezos had a great job already. A high-paying job at a respected finance firm in New York. By every conventional measure, he had already won. And that is exactly why his mentor pulled him aside and told him something most people would never say. He said, this idea sounds brilliant, but it would be an even better idea for someone who does not already have a good job. Think about that. The advice was not don't take the risk. The advice was, your comfort is exactly why this is hard. Comfort is the biggest trap in personal finance and career decisions. Not failure. Comfort. So Bezos walked away from a six-figure salary to sell books out of a garage. When he pitched people for investment, he told them he was going to become the richest man in the world. People did not just doubt him. They laughed. There was no such thing as $100 billion fortune back then. Entire countries did not carry that much debt. So when a 26-year-old said he would personally be worth more than that, it did not sound bold. It sounded delusional. Except he was not being delusional. He was applauding himself before the results showed up, while everyone around him, smart, successful people, dismissed him completely. That gap between what the crowd believes and what you privately know to be true is where almost all life-changing wealth gets built. Not in the safe choice. In the uncomfortable one that only makes sense in hindsight. Now ask yourself honestly, are you in a job, a career, or a calling? If you are in a job, that is fine for now, but you need a plan to move beyond it. If you are in a career, ask who owns the ladder you are climbing. And if you think you might have found a calling, protect it, because the world will spend years trying to talk you out of it. There is a military phrase, slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. Rushing creates mistakes. Moving deliberately, even when it feels slower, is actually the fastest path forward. Bezos did not build Amazon overnight. He built it step by step, for years before the world caught on. But here is the deeper lesson. It is not about the gifts you are born with. Being naturally good at math or naturally quick with money, those are gifts. You did not earn them. What you can be proud of are your choices. The decision to keep practicing when it was boring. The decision to take the risk when it was terrifying. The decision to keep going when everyone around you had already quit believing in the plan. You do not get to choose your talent, but you do get to choose your effort, your discipline, and your direction. And at the end of your life, you will not be proud of what you were given. You will be proud of what you built with it. So ask yourself the question this video started with. Job, career, or calling? Comfort, or growth? Safe, or swashbuckling? Because somewhere out there right now, there is a 26-year-old in a garage telling people something that sounds completely insane. And in 25 years, we might all be talking about them the exact same way we talk about Bezos today. If this hit you the way it hit me, subscribe, because every week we break down the real money and career lessons nobody teaches you in school. See you in the next one.